reverse flies and bent over T's is going to be working your medial and rear deltoids. Perform the exercise. You're going to have your dumbbells at your sides. You're going to have your feet shoulder width apart. You're going to bend over at your hips with your back straight like you're about to do a deadlift. You're going to have your hands facing towards each other. Then you're going to bring your hands outwards, straight up, bend, contracting your back, feeling your deltoids contract. To really feel the rear deltoid, you're going to bring your arms up, hold it, and then bring your arms back, forward again, and down. To perform the bent over T, you're going to turn your hands to where your hands face towards your knees. And then same thing as a reverse fly, you're going to bring your hands up, contracting your back. To really feel the rear deltoid, move your hands back. Reverse flies and bent over T. For the barbell curl, we'll be working your biceps brachii. You're going to make sure your hands are at your hips for when you can go to grip the bar. Make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart, in line with your hips. To lift up the bar, you're going to use proper lifting technique. You're going to squat down on the bar, look up, drive through your heels, and lift up the bar. To perform the exercise, you're going to curl the bar up to just about where your shoulder is, above chest, above nipple line. You want to make sure you don't curl so much that your elbows come up. That is improper form. You're going to try to keep your back as straight as possible. You're going to try to move your elbows as least as possible. You do not want to start to swing or throw your hips into the movement, otherwise you will not target your biceps as well as they could. Barbell curl. Crabwalk and works your triceps brachii, your lateral and medial head. To perform the exercise, you're going to have your body suspended in between your feet and arms. You're going to have your stomach facing upwards. To perform the exercise, you're going to move your left leg out, and at the same time, you're moving your right arm out. Then you're going to alternate, moving your right leg out and then your left leg out, such as a crawl, except you're going to be facing up, so it's a crab walk. You can go forwards or backwards. If you're going backwards, you're going to be moving your right hand back as well as your left leg back. And then you're going to be moving your left arm back as well as your right leg back. Alternate forwards and backwards, crab walk. Dips, works your triceps brachii. You can have a bench dip where you just lean up on a bench with your hands at your shoulders. You can have your feet out in front of you, crossed or just separated. You're going to bend your arms down to where they form a 90-degree angle. If this is too hard for you, you can bring your legs back up to where you have more support. Fully target your triceps brachii. If that's too easy for you to progress the exercise, you can always place your feet up on another bench or another bar or anything that elevates your feet. If that's still too easy for you, you can always grab weight and place it onto your lap and perform the same exercise again, bending your arms where they're 90-degree angle, down and up. And of course, if even that gets too easy for you, you can always add on more weight. Make sure you're always keeping your back straight as possible. Your knees slightly bent so you can balance the weight. Arms bent to a 90-degree angle. Breathing out when you exert the force. Regular dips now. You're going to make sure that the bars or the chairs or anything you have, you're going to make sure that they are, you're going to put your hands together and put your elbows down on it. That's where your hands will be. To start out the exercises, if you can't do a full dip being in the air, you can always have your feet on the ground just till you get used to the exercise. Go down till you bend your arms to your 90-degree angles. And when that gets easy for you, you can bring your feet off the ground and perform the same movements.